Yeah. Up and running, man. Alright, pictures of this thing. It's a crypto. Most definitely. Yeah. Alright, Mr. Dylan, up and running, my G. How you doing, man? Mr. Sean Vikers, thank you. Welcome to the Small Boy Big Profits show. So we'll see some more people coming on the live. Mr. Heron, how are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Up and running, man. Definitely. Yeah, man. I'll start off 9 o'clock, you know. Talk about it, you know, the crypto game and thing. Yeah. Definitely. There, man, there. You know, any question I have, just tell me what going on. Is it, brother? You know, any questions you have, just put it in the comments, and I'll just see how best I can answer as a lot of questions as possible. Plus, I have I have a guest coming on where you guys can just, you know, put your questions in the chat, and I'll just, you know, talk to her, and she can help. Oh, in a class. Well, to be honest, brother, I'm not really do the forex. You know, me kind of gravitate to crypto because, you know, there's too much, you know, I don't really do forex, you know. You kind of, not really make no heap of money off it, to be honest. That's my thing, you know. And crypto, a lot of persons don't really understand it like that. So, you know, because 5% of the world is in it now, the whole 95 doesn't understand. So now you get more, you know, you get more leverage to, you know, get the coins them better, you know, at better rates, you know, because it's like stocks. Look on Tesla, all the stocks them start off like $200, you know, $100 right now in the thousands them there right now, you know. So you get me, say, brother. Forex probably in the future still, me probably look into it. But some of the concepts where crypto is concerned, yeah, you don't understand crypto. Yeah, man, I try to make you understand it, man. Make you understand it. Understand? You're a class small boy. Turn up big man. Yeah, man, respect me, G. Respect. You know, I'm just there to help and educate the youth. You know, God bless me with a lot of knowledge and a lot of information. So, me know. So, I just, you know, share with everybody. You know, make everybody eat something. You understand? Because it's not really hard, you know. I just a lot of persons. Miss Slimmer Boo. You know, the Jamaica again. Soon jump down there, man, you know. Soon jump back to Jamaica, man. Soon. There in Canada, yeah, stay, man, you know. Canada, stay, man. Soon jump up, you know, COVID going down the bad. You know, get my first shot still, so, you know, 21 days I get the next one so I can able to fly and, you know, come and visit the island back again, you know, most definitely. Yeah, man, so as I said, guys, you know, who's coming on now, if you have any questions, you just put it in the chat and I'll just see how best I can answer as quickly as possible. Because 9 o'clock we're about to start right away. And, you know, we have a special guest, the Crypto Queen, you know. She's coming on very soon, you know. Miss Whitney, you know, I have a special guest for you guys, you know. We call her the Crypto Queen. So you will definitely, you know, leave some knowledge and add some value to you guys, you know. The boss himself. You know, he's a humble youth, man, you know. That's why I call myself small boy, you know. So I go and humble myself, man, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, God give us a gift and you have to basically impart the information to a lot of persons. So, alright, who is that? Mr. Chris. Do you have analyzing platform for crypto? Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about the different platforms because in Jamaica there are certain platforms that are not really working properly, right? And in Canada and the United States and other Caribbean countries. So I'll just tell you all the different platforms that will help you, most definitely. Alright, guys, so it's 9 o'clock, alright? So just an introduction again, you know, welcome to the Small Boy Big Profit Show. I'm your host, Garnet JR, you know, Small Boy Big Profits, you know, get the book. It's coming to Jamaica soon, but it's available on Amazon right now. You have the audiobook version on smallboybigprofits.com. You have the ebook version we can get right now. All right, so just a quick disclaimer. Basically, all of the information that is going to be imparted, it's not financial advice. So you have to do your own research, to be honest. And some of the figures, me not say you'll really make it, but if you put your head into the game, definitely. All right, so guys, what is cryptocurrency? A lot of persons don't really understand what cryptocurrency is. So just to give a brief definition, it's like digital assets. A lot of persons said it's crypto. It's like digital money you used to buy and sell. But there's a whole lot of different stuff where crypto is concerned. They have the blockchain basically, right? And then you have cryptocurrency is just one asset on the blockchain, right? Blockchain technology is a whole nother thing. It's a whole different stuff because in the blockchain you have DeFi, you have DEXs, you have NFTs. So cryptocurrency is just one aspect of the whole game right now. The blockchain technology. It's like the new internet of the world, basically, right? So I'm gonna ask, the crypto queen herself to come on while we just discuss cryptocurrency and a whole, guys, so you can basically have some knowledge of what crypto is and how we go about doing everything where crypto is concerned. So I'll invite the crypto queen herself. Jump on, Miss Whitney. Definitely. All right, how this thing work? And I said, guys, if you have any questions, just basically put it in the chat, and I'll see how best I can answer all the different questions. All right, so I'm just waiting for Miss Whitney to just jump on, and we go forward from there. All right, review. There we go live.
Good.
All right, you got on?
Acting up. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So guys, so this is Whitney, the crypto queen herself, here to basically impart a lot of knowledge onto everyone. I have some knowledge myself, and I feel really very, very comfortable with it, but she's ahead of the game, and I'm here, she's here. So basically, guys, put your questions in the chat. There's only a couple persons, but people will join later on. Most definitely. So Whitney, how are you doing? How was your day?
Good. Thank you so much for this invitation. I'm so excited to be here.
All right, most definitely. So I have a lot of persons out there they say they don't really understand what cryptocurrency is. So we just wanna basically dissect and explain what cryptocurrency is. So what would you classify is crypto, basically?
The simplest explanation I've given people about cryptocurrency is that it's a digital asset, right? So think of it as just digital I'm sorry, my son is knocking. Prince, please, I'm working. Sorry. Okay. Think of it as just digital currency in the sense that when you swipe your card, you're not really using cash, right? You're using virtual money. When you send a money transfer, it's not physical cash that you have. It's a digital form of cash that you're sending around. When you send Western Union or any of those things, it's just the same way with cryptocurrency. Now, there's a lot more to cryptocurrency with regard to the fact that it's not controlled by one government, and there's those elements to it as well. We can talk about the decentralized portion of it and all of that, but the simple thing is a lot of people think it's fake internet money, and it's not. There's a limited supply of it. It's shown to be to grow with time as sorry, what was that?
No. And some of the guys, they're waving to me, so I'm just trying to wave back. Yeah, most definitely.
Everybody that's joining?
Yeah, there's a persons coming in and they want to know what the whole game is. So sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I was gonna say actually, please interrupt me because I could talk about this forever. So I was gonna say first thing is cryptocurrency is a digital form of cash. It's not some fake currency or digital currency or fake internet money that people think you can't use. You can absolutely use cryptocurrency, and you can make a lot of money even utilizing cryptocurrency. So first, understand that it's the same as any wire transfer or virtual in the sense that you're using your card to pay for something. Look at crypto the same way. also understand that it's not affected by inflation, right? Like the cash that you keep loses value as it ages.
Definitely.
With crypto, it's actually growing in value as it ages. Not to mention the fact that it can't be duplicated or corrupted like cash in any country. You see what's happening in Venezuela and a number of other countries? Like either people can just print cash, like in America during the pandemic, the government can just print cash, and that actually lowers the value of it. You can't do that with cryptocurrency. So there's a number of benefits to cryptocurrency. Also, it's um, it's not, because it's not controlled by any one entity. It can't be shut down. Like nobody can manipulate. No one. The only people that decide the value of cryptocurrency is the people. That's why we call it the
That's
people's
that's
currency.
that's the power.
Yeah.
Banks, no
And look at,
centralization.
exactly. And we even talked about how with banks, they're holding your money and you need to ask for permission to use it. With cryptocurrency, you don't need to do that. You can send money from here to Jamaica. I send from here to Africa at a moment's notice. I don't need to plan anything with the bank. The fees that they charge me are a fraction of it. I did a whole video on this. When I have to do a wire transfer to send like $1,000 to East Africa, they would charge me $50 at least.
So basically, what
Cryptocurrency,
you're saying,
$3.
exactly. So basically, you're saying that cryptocurrency, right? It's gonna eliminate Western Union. It's probably gonna eliminate MoneyGram, all these different money transfers, basically, right?
I'm saying if they don't
Unless,
adapt,
yeah, most
if they
definitely.
if they don't adapt with it and make crypto their new tender or their new way of doing business, they're not gonna make it. They're not.
Exactly,
The
and
banks got
that's
the
the thing.
memo.
And that's the thing why a lot of persons out there, like these financial institutions, they're really scared and they don't really like crypto because they see its potential. So a lot of persons want to know why should they get into crypto, and I have my own reason. So why should we get into crypto, Whitney?
Okay. First, I'll start a little bit about my story, right? So
Yes,
I, like most people, most of you on the line, I work my 9 to 5. I believe that if you work hard and you put the hours in, you can get your paycheck. So the more I worked, the more money I expected to get, until I saw how much it went to taxes. And then I was like, oh, maybe if I just do more hours, I'll make more money. And I knew that wasn't going to work, but it wasn't until I was hurt and I couldn't physically work. I'm a nurse by training, um, that I realized, I can't make money unless I'm physically working. This arrangement is not working for me.
yeah,
And so I had to learn how to make my money work for me. And when people say that, it seems really intimidating, because now you're thinking, oh, I got to learn how to trade stocks. I got to know which one to get, when to buy, figure out my exit plan. How am I going to make money off of this? And that makes it almost like a rich man's game. Then here comes cryptocurrency, changing the game for everybody. When they say cryptocurrency is the people's money and this is going to be the biggest wealth transfer situation
exactly.
that's happened in a minute, they're not playing. Like, let me tell you, yes, it's a bit of a different language at first, right? Because we're talking about wallets and exchanges and, all of those things. But it's okay. When you start a new job, you learn everything you need to do. When you had to learn how to use a computer, you learned. Every year, a Mac and an iPhone comes up with something new. We adjust. Cryptocurrency is no different, except it gives you so much more in return. With every other type of investment, physical investment, real estate, whatever, you have to put in a relatively good chunk of money to make money out, right?
Yes.
And by good chunk, I mean with cryptocurrency, you can start with $10, $100. Which other investment can you put that kind of money in and then come out with 10x or 100x if you play your cards right?
Yeah, most definitely.
There's
And
a reason to it.
a lot of persons, Whitney, thanks for sharing your story, most definitely. And the reason why I got into it, I was really skeptic about cryptocurrency, right? I didn't understand it. I heard about it from 2017, right? But it was last year in the pandemic, right? I really dabbled into it because, I remember Bitcoin, right? It was at like 60 something thousand. I said, man, that's too expensive. When the economy crashed, it went down to around like 20,000. I'm like, all right, 20,000. Man, that's still too much. The economy made it went down to like 5 Gs. So you know what? I'm invested. I took the opportunity and invested like 500 into it because I know that it's gonna go up, but it's because of the whole economy thing. That's why, I said, all right, I'm gonna take this chance. It's a risk, and sometimes people have to know how to take calculated risk. most definitely. And that's how I really, really got into the game, you know. And I invested $500 into it, right? And 500 at 5,000 at that time. How much is crypto? How much is Bitcoin right now? 60 something, right? So I'm more than 20x my $500, right? And then you have Ethereum. When Ethereum went down to about, I got Ethereum around like $1,200. Ethereum is what, 4,000 now, right? And then the different altcoins. So I'm telling a lot of persons that, hey, you know, crypto is the game. It will bring generational wealth, right? It's really meager. It's easy to get right now, but a lot of persons don't know how to get into it. And that was the case for me, right? So it's just to explain and tell people that, hey, you know, this will definitely make a lot of persons millionaires, billionaires, right? If you never made six figures in your life, you're going to definitely make six figures with cryptocurrency, right? You have some coins, for example, look at Solana right now. Solana is a cryptocurrency that's really booming right now, right? I got Solana at around $50. Right now it's at what? 200, right? So the potential is different. And traditional banks, no matter how much money you have in the bank, you're not going to make 20%, say, in a day or two, right? You're not going to do it. And, you know, there's a lot of advantages, a lot of scams, a lot of disadvantages. But, you know, Whitney, let me know some of the basic disadvantages about crypto. You know, the people want to really know, you know, they're skeptical alone, but let them know the disadvantages and the different advantages also.
One, I was gonna say, it's projected that there's gonna be 20 million new millionaires next year.
I want to be a part of that, ain't it?
Right, and they're projecting that that's probably going to be mostly off of cryptocurrency because of we got a little dip today, but it's projected to go really, really high by the end of this year, aka Bitcoin probably going to be at 100K. Disadvantages of cryptocurrency. I will say, probably rephrase that question differently, right? I would say that the disadvantage is in learning a new language. Because of the success people are having, some people come in without really getting the information and knowing how to properly start. And so they're more vulnerable to getting scammed because people are going to advertise the potential results, but which can really be exciting. Like, oh yeah, we're going to flip your money and make it 100K in 2 weeks, and because people have heard of people getting a lot of success in cryptocurrency, they can fall for those scams. So that's one bad thing about our industry is because of the projected success and the real success that people have gotten, other people with bad intentions are easy, like advertise falsely to take advantage of other people who don't know what they're talking about. So learning the information. If you come in blind, you're setting yourself up.
Definitely.
If you don't know how to send cryptocurrency, you can lose your cryptocurrency.
Exactly.
Right?
Expound on that a little. Expound on that a little. Like if you don't know how to exchange.
Okay. So let's take something like Venmo or Cash App or any wire transfers, whatever. They usually ask you who you're sending the money to, what their information is. So there's a destination for the money. In cryptocurrency, we have the equivalent of that is called a contract address. So when they say, okay, what's the address or the contract address for your wallet, they're saying, where am I sending your money to?
Ooh.
The caveat to that, or the addition to that, is you also have to include a network. The network is what determines which coin you have and which pathway they should take for safety. Which pathway they should send your money to. So if you say, oh yeah, I want to send $100 to Garnett so I can get his book real quick.
Thank you for the support.
But I say, oh, don't send it through Canada where it's supposed to go, which is his address. Instead, send it to Jamaica. What it's going to do is say, these days they give you warnings. Before they'll be like, oh, that's the real address, but you put the wrong city. Okay, so the money's gone into oblivion, but it's out of my account and you didn't get it because I didn't put in the correct information.
Most
there's
definitely.
no real way to then retrieve that. So information is so key.
Most definitely.
Move in this space.
Yeah, so just to break it down, right? What I normally tell my students and persons who I teach about crypto, I said, hey, when you're sending crypto, you just have to know how and where to send it. So just to break it down, for example, you're sending ETH, which is Ethereum, right? There's Ethereum Classic, which is ETC. So sometimes people make that mistake where they're sending the wrong crypto to the wrong wallet. And if you send ETH to ETC, you're going to lose your money because it's not of the same value. So that's something that a lot of persons need to understand, that when you're sending the money, moving it from one point to another point, they have to be the same. For example, Bitcoin also, a lot of persons hear about Bitcoin. You have Bitcoin Cash, you have different forms down in Bitcoin, like different variations of Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin Cash, BCH, right? BCH and BTC. If you send BTC to a BCH wallet, you lose your money. So this is the difference where sometimes persons have to really contact persons who have the knowledge, right? Because you can gain a lot, but you can lose a lot because you don't know a lot about the whole crypto game, right? And for a lot of persons, right, the different platforms, some of the platforms are confusing, right? What would you recommend? I have some platforms for myself that I really like, right? And most of my viewers, or most of the persons here, they're located in Canada, Jamaica, and the Caribbean. And for some of my students, I've developed like different strategies because, for example, Coinbase, right? Coinbase in the Caribbean, you can't add your payment method to it, right? You can't add it, right? While in the US and other countries, you can. So I found different platforms. For example, this platform called CEX.io. CEX.io, it allows you to basically add your credit card information, right? And then you can purchase the cryptocurrency that you need. And then after, if you want to use, for example, Coinbase or Binance or crypto.com, then you would have to transfer it. But it's the whole transferring process that a lot of persons are really skeptic about. So my question to you, right? How would I make sure, for example, how could I let my students feel secure in a way? Like, what would you recommend?
Ask me the question again. How would they feel secure in transferring cryptocurrency?
Yeah, in transferring the cryptocurrency
From, for example, C
from one platform to the
CEX
other
to
platform. For
I
example, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so back to the disadvantages of cryptocurrency. There's also a lot of tools and a lot of information and so many ways you can make money off of cryptocurrency that sometimes the information will make your brain spin. So you really do need a community, a mentor, or someone to start with, someone who knows what they're talking about. With regard to gaining confidence in transferring funds, cryptocurrency from one exchange to another, I always say start with a small amount. You're not gonna feel confident at first, but instead of sending $100, start with $5. Make sure it moves from here to here. Make sure you document your process so you're like, I got the address, I copied and paste. Never write it out. Just copy the whole address and paste it wherever you need to go, and repeat the process. That's how I started, because I made the mistake of sending the right cryptocurrency to the right address but the wrong network.
Exactly.
And
Most
I was
definitely.
like, okay, Jesus. So I would say you have to start with a small amount. Practice. Even after you do it right the first few times, you might trust your gut. If you feel uncomfortable with it, ask someone to help you, someone that you trust who already knows what they're doing, or start with a small amount first, from one exchange to another exchange. That's the advice I give my students too.
Yeah, most definitely. Because, for example, one of my students, right, we started on the Coinbase platform, right? But he was having a lot of problems. So we tested different platforms, and this is something I do for most of my students, right? We test different platforms. So guys, that's what I always say to you. You gotta do tests, right? But although we're here, right? If you wanna do your own testing, you can do your own testing. We can definitely coach you and guide you and mentor you through everything. But if you want to test it yourself, start with a small amount. Yes, the profits can be big, but start off, for example, $100, $200. Then once you feel comfortable, then you put in, say, 600, 700, 1,000, until you're comfortable to put in like a 10,000, 100,000. Because most of the projections are gonna be going up to 100x. For example, the projection for Ethereum, right? What is the projection for it this year? I think they say what, 500,000? All right.
You could speak on Ethereum. I am so focused on Bitcoin. The projection for Bitcoin today it's at 49,000. 2 days
Yeah.
ago it was at almost 60,000. It's projected to go up to 100K. And because of mass adoption, like a lot of people are now asking about it. A lot of people are now more comfortable talking about cryptocurrency and inviting that information and wanting to get started. We can no longer say, oh, you know what, maybe it won't happen. Maybe there'll be a dip before it goes up there. But I'm like, no. Like Amazon, all these big companies and the banks are all starting to adopt cryptocurrency or blockchain technology. So just imagine there's what, 116 days left in the year. Between now and then, you could become one of the millionaires if you play your cards right. And so to answer your question, I don't know what the projections for Ethereum are right now because I am locked in on Bitcoin. You're
Well,
not going to talk to me regular anymore.
well, I'm not
Make an
gonna lie.
appointment to talk to me,
Bitcoin,
Garnett.
yeah, Bitcoin is really good, but a lot of people they can't really afford it. For example, so I tell a lot of persons start off small with some of the altcoins. For example, Cardano and Solana. I have one of my students, right? He's a business owner, right? He invested $30,000 into it when it was at $1. Cardano right now is at $3, so he made 60,000 just like that, right? Just like that. And I'm like, whoa, right? He's a business owner, so he has that money. But for example, someone back home, right? They have $10,000, which is equivalent to $100, right? They put 100 in, and then it goes up $300, right? Like a bank
The
won't give
money
you
is
that
printing.
return, right?
Yeah.
A bank will definitely not give you that return. So this
No,
is why I tell
not
a
in
lot of
this life
persons.
or the next. No, they won't do
Exactly.
that.
And guys, just to let you know, so I'm just gonna share some knowledge with some of my people, right? Just basically give them some of the platforms that is recommended. For example, for people who are in like Canada, right? Shape is really a good platform. Coinbase is a really a good platform. Binance is basically banned right now, right? So guys, just to get around that, you have to use VPNs, right? And speak on that, Whitney, right? You had mentioned some of this Hyobi. So just for my viewers, just to let them know, when your cryptocurrency account is banned from a particular country, how do you go? I won't say go around it, but how do you
But you are going
maneuver?
around it. That's
No, but
exactly what
let us use a better term. Let us use
you.
maneuver around it. Use that term
Okay.
better. So we have
All
to,
right.
yeah,
The way
go
you
ahead.
circumvent that
There we
situation.
go. Definitely.
um, if a specific crypto exchange is banned from your country, an exchange is where you take your regular cash from your bank account and then turn it into any crypto and then sell it and to buy different kind of cryptocurrency. That's what an exchange is. If, for example, it's one exchange is banned from your country, like if you're in Jamaica and you're having difficulty with Binance or
Coinbase, say
Coinbase,
Coinbase.
whatever. Um, like Garnett said, you can just get a VPN. What a VPN does is it hides your internet address, right? And it allows you to change your virtual location. It allows you to say, okay, I'm in Canada today, but if I put on my VPN, I can choose to be in Australia where they have no issues with this exchange there, right? Uh,
Definitely.
and so that by allowing you to change your virtual location or your internet address, then it now gives you like tremendous access to the rest of the world. That's the magic of the VPN. Whatever was locked to you in your country, you can circumvent that by saying, okay, well, now I'm in a different country and it's not locked there, so I can enjoy the benefits of this platform and really participate. So there's no excuse for not getting into crypto.
Most definitely. And for example, with crypto, right, the platforms, they have different verification processes,
Mm-hmm.
right? Some, because the government is trying to regulate everything right now. So speak on that verification process a little bit, just, for my viewers to get some knowledge on it.
Okay, so this is part of the caveat. If you have a VPN and then you say, okay, I'm in Australia, but you don't have documentation proving that you're in Australia, then the way to get around,
Just say maneuver,
the
maneuver.
way you solve that is this. Find a way to buy cryptocurrency in your country. The example you gave was in Jamaica, if Coinbase is giving you issues, you can buy cryptocurrency in another exchange called, you said CEX?
Yeah, let me tell everyone. So
CX.io,
guys,
right?
so let me just tell them. So guys, if you're on, let's say, Coinbase, right, or say Binance, right, I found this platform, right? It's called CEX.io. You can basically add your credit card or your debit card, Visa or Master. You can buy the crypto on it, right? Once you buy the crypto, if you want to do exchanges, or if you want to basically say host your coins on Binance, or for example, well, definitely Binance, because Binance is a good trading platform, or for example, Coinbase. That's how you go, well, maneuver around it basically. So you use CXIO to purchase it, to get it, and then, yes, CX, yeah, put it in chat, thank you.
No
So
problem.
CX IO, right? You purchase the cryptocurrency, and then once you get it, then you transfer it from that platform to another, so you can go around purchasing other cryptocurrencies, and just go about doing what you need to do with crypto, making those profits, definitely.
Yeah. So that's the same as, let's say in America, if you have Cash App and you have Venmo or any of these money apps where you can send money left, right, and center, you can just take the money from this account, or you can take the money from your bank account, which is where your cash is, which would be the equivalent of CXIO, and then send it to whichever other exchange gives you an opportunity to make money. Right? So you can send it
Definitely.
to Coinbase or to Binance or wherever you want. And we already talked about how you can safely start to practice sending cryptocurrency. So as
Yeah,
long as you have your crypto, you can send it wherever you want.
most
Safely.
definitely. Most definitely. For most of my students, right, what I really teach them are, guys, just to let you know, there's more than one ways to get the money on the platform. Credit card or debit card, that's one aspect where you can use to purchase the crypto, right? Also, you can get the crypto from another person, right? What's your thought on storage? All right, I will get onto that right away. 1 second. So, there's three ways basically I've seen so far how you can basically purchase crypto: credit card or debit card. That's one aspect, right? Another is getting crypto from another person from another exchange. So they will send it to you via crypto. That is one of the best ways because the fees are way, way cheaper, right?
Yep.
And also, right, there's something called a fiat wallet, where for persons who have like email transfer, if you're in Canada, you have email transfer, right? In the United States, I think it's what, Zelly, right?
Zelle.
Zelle, right? Where you basically are going to use that medium and transfer the money from your Zelle or from whatever Interact or whatever e-transfer to the platform. On the platform or whichever platform, they have different account codes that you have to put in the message. Once you put that account in the message, they can identify that, hey, this is this person. It goes into your Fiat wallet. Could you explain, or let me just, how would you explain what Fiat Wallet is, just for
No,
my?
go ahead. You got Fiat. I'm already on to storage. Go ahead.
Oh, you
I'm already on
understood. So
safety.
Fiat is
Yes.
like, the cash value of the crypto, basically, right? For example, so you move your money from your bank to the crypto, but the Fiat wallet is like the cash version of it. It's not crypto as yet. Once it's fiat now, basically in the fiat wallet, you'll use that money and basically purchase the cryptocurrency. So that's how basically I teach my students, or I'll encourage a lot of persons out there how to get crypto on the platform. The best method is getting it from someone you trust, right? Who knows what they're doing. The second is using the fiat options to limit fees. And then the third is, for example, using a credit card or debit card. Most definitely. So, yeah, you can go ahead with the storage now.
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna
yeah.
say, just to
Guys,
shorthand, Fiat
raise your
is
hand or ask questions. Ask questions. It's your time. Who are in the chat? Go ahead.
Fiat, Fiat, is just crypto for regular currency. All right? Think Jamaican dollar or Canadian dollar or US dollar. When they say fiat, they're
Oh,
talking about your regular money that you're talking about, right? And then
yeah,
you're changing fiat to spot or changing fiat to cryptocurrency. So
yeah.
that's it. That's all
So
I was going
just
to
to
add to that.
clarify,
But you're right.
guys, another, like, you can tell them about the spot, because we're gonna get into the trading too. The persons out there, they do have that information. Yeah, but a lot of persons, right? So guys, the concepts, there's more than one concepts. You can hodl or hold crypto and just make money. So you make money while you sleep. You just have it on the platform. You just check it every morning. If you want to buy, you want to sell, you do nothing and you make money just like that. There's another options where you can trade, right? And Whitney's gonna explain and show you a trading method that's almost like an autopilot, right? So, and then also you can mine. So there's more than one ways you can acquire crypto, right? But a lot of persons, they are confused, Whitney, when you talk about trading. They don't really like that. They're thinking about numbers. They're thinking about all these different stuff. And you've made it simple for me in that aspect, right? Where you showed me a platform, right? And it's working for me right now. I'm just looking at my phone, guys. Just looking at my phone, it's just buzzing, buzzing. You made this trade, you made this money, you made this profit, just like that on autopilot. I just programmed this bot, right? It's a robot, computer software, right? That's making the trades for me, right? So not only do I hold cryptocurrency and make money, then I have this bot working for me, making money, and then I'm mining also, making money. But let me not stray. Let's go to storage. Go ahead. Too much
First,
info.
can I talk about storage first, and
Yeah,
then
go
go back
ahead.
into okay. So when I say a question about storage, I'm assuming that this person already purchased cryptocurrency, but they probably left it in what we would call a hot wallet, right? So one that's connected to the internet, right? So if you just leave it in your exchange, or if you, hey Max, hey Nicole, what's up? Okay, hey guys, okay.
Yeah.
Hey Sheena, I don't know why I called you Nicole.
Place your question, guys. If you have questions, place it in the chat, please.
So, for with regard to safety, as you start to collect your cryptocurrency, you would want to move to what they call a cold wallet, or an ice cold wallet, right? Which is one that's not connected to the internet. The most popular ones you're going to hear about is Ledger and not Celsius. Forgive me, the second one will come to mind. But
Is
it's
it
basically
Celsius? Is it Celsius
no, it's not
or
Celsius.
Blockify?
God, it starts. I think it starts with an X. I don't know why it's escaping my mind now. It will come to me. But the point of it is, instead of leaving your cryptocurrency, whatever you're collecting, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, whatever, right? Instead of just leaving it there where it can still be easily hacked, you would in essence take it off and put it on it like a USB. That's really what a ledger is. Like you transfer it there and you put it in a safe or somewhere else. The point is, it's not. No one can hack that. It's not online, right? So when I think of storage, that's what I think about. I'm thinking about converting either directly to a cold wallet where it's completely offline, or putting measures in place for your safety online, where we're talking about 2FA at that point, where it's you're asking the site or to inquire about more than just a password. So if it's hacked and people learn your username and your password, there will still be an added layer of questioning for another password they have to put in that's only accessible to you. An example of that would be using a Google Authenticator that gives you a new password practically every 30 seconds, right? If you download that and you link it to your account, then no one else can have that information. No one can hack that, all right? So when I think of storage, I'm thinking about different wallets and how you can move it away from the reach of hackers. And then I'm also thinking about safety, right? If you must keep it digitally, if you keep it in a warm wallet or a hot wallet, which is again.
So can you explain what is hot wallet, warm wallet, and cold wallet?
Yeah. With the temperatures are based on the proximity to the internet. Cold, no internet connection. Warm, internet connection, but you still have like private keys, and there's a level of security there where it's not just, it won't be easily hacked. That's it. That's what a warm wallet is. Hot is, it's completely online. Anything can happen. Like it's all your crypto is online on an internet wallet, like a trust wallet, or some exchange is also going to allow you to store your money there. So like the ones we've been talking about, like Binance is an exchange. You can keep your crypto there too, but if you don't add another level of protection there that they offer you, then it's as good as a hot wallet.
Definitely.
It's easy to hack hot wallets. That's all.
So basically, you're saying with the because I want to show people that hey, it's not only about making money. You have to protect your money also, and you have to know how to save it. So guys, we try to run as fast as possible. I know a lot of persons are in the chat. Definitely having their questions. So yeah, back to the whole cold storage and the hot storage and the cold and the warm, right? So how would we protect it, right? Because say we make some money from crypto, right? How are we gonna protect it? Because there's hackers out there. That's another disadvantage, and that's what a lot of persons are basically afraid of. That's what they are afraid of. So how would we go about doing or protecting our money, basically?
So I'm gonna go through the primitive ways. Primitive, like anybody can do it, and it's simple. 1, change your passwords often. 2, don't show people your passwords. 3, don't open any link just frivolously, right? If you know that on this phone I have my cryptocurrency, or this is where I do my crypto business, when somebody sends you a link of any sort that you don't recognize, don't open it. Those are 3 simple ways to protect yourself, right? Just don't open it, right? Or just ask them, be like, yo, if you don't tell me for my protection, I got things going on my phone, I'm not gonna open this link, but you gotta tell me what it is. Something like that. My family and my friends are prime. They are clear. They don't send me none of that. So another way is also a thing I told you about, Shield Folio, right? Shield Folio will, it's also a device that you can just add to whatever electronic device you have, and it creates passwords for you. And it gives you one of those complicated passwords that you don't need to memorize. But as long as you activate it and say, all right, like these are the accounts I have, this is what I need protection on, it will generate all these like numbers and letters and weird signs that you don't know, so a hacker's not going to figure it out, and you don't need to memorize it. Just a quick caveat on that. Most people, research always shows that most people don't really change their passwords, and they use the same password for their banking information, their email, their crypto, whatever, right? The most they'll do is maybe change one letter at the back, just something they can remember, like add 1 or 2 or add a symbol there. That's highly accessible to hackers. So in this day and age, with all that we're doing, you're working hard to buy cryptocurrency, you're putting money aside, whatever, you really need to protect it. If you're not going to take it off the internet by minimizing access to it and putting it in a ledger, where, again, it's a small device, you just move it in like a document and you put it aside, then you just need to take some simple measures to protect yourself online by doing things like that. Changing your password, don't open files you don't know about, use Shield Folio. I'm going to put that in the bio as well, to really protect yourself.
And also, even that's to protect yourself against password. And I remember you mentioning Authy, right? My
Yeah.
viewers want to know what Authy is. I mentioned it to some of my students, right? There are some persons here who are some of my students are on the live right now. So explain what Authy is.
Sure. So I had mentioned that when you sign up for a cryptocurrency, one of the ways that you can protect yourself is by activating 2FA. That's two-factor authenticator. That means in addition to your unique password that you might think is the bomb, because when you usually sign up, they'll tell you, oh yeah, this is a good one. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
The second factor would be a Google Authenticator, which generates, how many was it? A 6-digit password every 30 seconds. It's changing that quickly, right? So a hacker would have to have access to that Google Authenticator to get those numbers.
Yes.
Right? So if they figure out your password, they would have to also figure out this protective, this 6-digit number that keeps changing every 30 seconds. Right? So that's what a Google Authenticator will do for you. But the magic of the Authy Google Authenticator is that not only can you put it on any device, but if anything should happen to that device, you can still download it on your new device and still have access to everything. Let me simplify that. If you put if you had a safe, and you had you took the key to that safe, let's say there was an old safe where you actually needed a key and not like some fancy code, and you put it in your wallet, and let's say somebody stole your wallet, you no longer have access to that safe. Everything that's in there is gone, right?
Yes.
Right? That's what the old Google Authenticator was. It was the same as that key that you put in your wallet. So you had to protect that with your life. What Authy Authenticator is it is more like a digital key, where even if you had the physical key and you put it in your wallet and it got stolen, you
Yes.
can still go and plug in the code. and still have access to everything that's in the safe. That's what I like about Authy. It protects you in the event that your digital device is trapped because you lost access to it.
Most
That's it.
definitely. Yeah, let me put the name Authy, right, in the
Mm-hmm.
chat for our viewers right now. Authy. It's
Oh, I'm
definitely,
excited about this conversation.
yeah, it's really a really good a good device to use, right? I have it on all my devices because a lot of persons, guys, when you're in crypto and I tell this to a lot of persons, right? Never, rule number one, never really tell persons the amount of money you have in your crypto
Oh
wallet,
my God.
right? You can tell them or use this language saying, hey, I'm highly invested in Ethereum. I'm highly invested in Bitcoin. I'm highly invested in Cardano. Never tell someone the amount of money you have, because guess what? They will target you. They will they will employ a hacker to get your money, right? And remember, this is not, the government is working to regulate it. So although you'll be making the money, but once you lost it, there's no help much there for you. So guys, that's something you have to really be mindful of, right? And definitely, what I encourage a lot of persons, right? For example, you have more than one platform, spread your money about. Don't have all your money in one platform. Spread it all about, right? And this is something, even when you're moving the money. If you want to move $1 million right now, right? At the end of the day, yes, you can use one platform and just, hey, I move from my, for example, Coinbase account to my Binance account, 1 million. Yes, it's lying there. But when I'm going to be converting the crypto to the cash, right, I can't deposit it in my bank account, right? So if you have more than one platforms and you stretch it out, for example, you have Binance, you have Kraken, you have CXIO, there's so many other platforms, and you sign up on all those different platforms, right? The accounts are valid. You can split your money about, spread it about, and then you'll be able to withdraw more, than just 10,000. Because once it goes to fiat, right? You're playing with the government's money, and then banks are gonna say, "Hey, $10,000 deposit. Like, what's going on?" Right? Where did you get this money? Questions are gonna be asked, right? That's why sometimes it's better to keep crypto. And if you need cash value, right? You're limited. You take it out piece by piece by piece and bit by bit. So these are different ways how you go about, like, moving your money around. Most definitely. So guys, that's something I would definitely say, you can join on more than one platforms, but just be very mindful when you're going about doing this transaction, and do contact someone who, is a professional, understands what's going on where this is concerned, right? Because, money can be made, but, it can be lost. So not only in our program, so Whitney has her own program, she's a coach herself. I'm a coach myself. Most definitely, we don't only show you how to make money while you sleep, right? Trade. We're not only telling you how to, invest it. We teach you how to protect it and how to move it, how to do everything with this cryptocurrency. And a lot of persons Whitney, are skeptic, because in the chat a lot of persons say they don't understand it. They don't understand what cryptocurrency is, right? And I want to make it so simple for them so they do understand what cryptocurrency is, right? So I don't know. I'm trying to make it so because a lot of persons are fearful. So my goal is to make it very simple. I know if they book one-on-one coach, but sometimes a lot of persons don't want to put that investment in, right? And guys, I'm gonna tell all of you, you have to invest in yourself. You have to change your mindset, right? In my book, right, I do have some of these principles. I don't In the book, there's 3 sections, right? One is about mindset, the first section. Second is about debt reduction, how you can, go about maneuvering debt. And the third is about making money, right? Yes, you can make money, but you have to know how to protect it, and you have to have that mindset, right? Whitney, I know time is going, right? But just to get into the analytics, right? Because we're trying to get this done as fast as possible. Time is really going. How do people identify, or, let's go into some analytics, how we can identify that, hey, this coin is basically going up, this one has potential. How can we just identify certain coins in that aspect?
First, I was gonna say the question in the chat.
Oh,
Where
there's a
would be the
question.
best place to get a cold storage device? You said Amazon has it. Never get a ledger off of Amazon. What people can do is like they can add like a hacking device to it so that when you log in, they can immediately have access to your password and then change it to their own. Like they do some real slick stuff.
There you have
Only
it,
get it
guys.
from ledger.com. You can't get it from, don't do it. Don't go through Amazon. Don't go through any third party, nothing. Ledger.com. If you can put that in the chat. Don't get it from anywhere else. With regard to a simple explanation of what cryptocurrency is, again, it's a digital asset. It's a digital currency. The same way you swipe your debit card and somehow money leaves your account and into a store or wherever you're using it, you didn't exchange any cash, right? That was a virtual electronic transfer right there. Cryptocurrency allows for that same thing, of moving currency that effortlessly, but it's not controlled by a bank, so you don't have to ask for permission. It's definitely growing in its wealth and what. Oh man, it's definitely changing lives.
So look at the
I get
country.
tongue-tied when I think
Look
of
at El Salvador, right?
cryptocurrencies. You said El Salvador, right?
Yeah,
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 I know. They're doing some
yeah. The
slick
whole
stuff. They're about
country.
to make it its legal tender. I think Bitcoin is what's going to be their legal tender. They're not playing any games there. And I also heard they already bought like 200 million or something.
Yeah, 200 million. I saw the news, guys.
There was something else I was going to add about cryptocurrency.
Oh, about this.
It will come to me. And then your question to me again was,
Yeah, we want to get into the analytics of it, right? Because a lot of persons, they don't know what coins to buy, right? Guys, me and Whitney, we are definitely mentors, coaches. And I say again, you can go online and you can, do your own research, but you can definitely hit us up. Most definitely, our IG handle is definitely there. There's a question about trading. We're gonna get to that a little bit, but let's just see how fast we can go about it. So analytics, right? How can we identify, like, hey, this coin, right? This coin. How do we understand, like, why should we invest our money into this coin? Or, for example, let me give you some coins. For example, Solana, Cardano, XRP, Uniswap. Those are some of the big names, right? How do we identify? How can we analyze?
simple. Go to the website I use is coinmarketcap.com. Coinmarketcap, CAP at the end, right? .com. What that shows you, first off the bat, you're going to see the rankings of the current cryptocurrencies, right? I think it's about like 4,000 coins on there. Don't quote me on that. But the point is, you can look at the first 10 right there and see what's hot, and see the hottest coins, how much they're going for, the volume of people who have already purchased it, how much engagement it's having. When you click on any specific coin, it also gives you what is called the white paper. The white paper gives you the history of the coin, the reason the coin was created, what they're trying to solve, why people are even jumping onto it, right? Because what cryptocurrency is, again, it's an idea, right? Where people are buying into an idea and then putting their money to back that idea because of what it's promising to do, right? And that's why people have, like, ultimately people have the power, because we're deciding, okay, this is a worthy cause and I'm going to invest in this. Or they're trying to take over world hunger. I mean, they're trying to resolve it. All right, I'm going to back this coin. I think they're going to do it, and I think they're going to multiply my money, right?
Yeah.
So coin market cap is an easy way of finding out which coins are actually killing the game in the world, what they're worth, what they're about, how much volume they have, how many people are interacting and trading, and how much is being bought and sold on an hourly basis, every 4 hours, over 24 hours, over a week, a month, whatever. You can actually pick the time frame. You can see from there the what do you call it, like the highest level that it's sold at and the lowest level that it's sold at. There's technical terms for that, but I don't think it's necessary. The point is, you're going to see how cheap it was and how expensive it's been to date. All right. So for me, I feel like that's the easiest way to really find out. That's a really good way to find out.
Coin market cap, guys. Just for your notes, who are taking notes, Coin market cap, that's the platform just to know which coin to get into, most definitely. So we have a question in the chat also, Whitney. I know we have 10 minutes So trading, yes, Real G wants to know about trading. Just give him a small overview about trading.
Okay. What we had talked about before was I can't cover trading in 5 minutes. There's no way. What I can tell you is
Yeah.
that what Garnett and I have really been enjoying is trading using robots or bots, right? It's proven to be the safest way because what we're doing is we're linking the bot to our exchange where our crypto is stored and telling it, hey, trade for me on these 3 or these 4 coins with this amount of money. And then what the bot is doing is it's only programmed to make me a profit. All right. It's gonna look at the market. It's gonna buy when the price is low and sell first when the price is high. Take a little bit of profit and jump back in. Take a little bit of profit and give it to us and jump back in. That's the simplest way I can explain what's going on with trading with regard to bots. And that goes into also explaining what he means by the hands-off approach, because we're making money when we sleep. The bot's taking care of it. We're putting settings in and telling it, these are your instructions. It doesn't take any money out of your account. It can't, right? That's all blocked off. All it's doing is saying, oh, this coin is hot right now. Oh, look, it was $5 and now it moved up to $5.50. Okay, let's buy it quickly, sell it out, put the 50 cents aside. You just made some profit. And repeating this throughout the night. Then you're gonna hear your phone keep dinging, be like, oh, yep, it bought and sold, it bought and sold, it bought and sold. You turn around, you got $50 that you didn't do anything to get except buy a robot and attach that software to your account. And of course, we're here to help you with that, but that has been the evolution that I have noticed in cryptocurrency. The things that used to take a lot of technical analysis, reading charts and all of that and doing your research is now quickly being simplified by all these amazing technologies within the blockchain space. So, and then they're mitigating risk too. Like if your money stays in your account, you're not giving it to nobody. The robot can't take it out, and it's still making money for you. It blows my mind every time I think about it.
Yeah, most definitely, Whitney. Most definitely. And what I tell a lot of
That's a
persons,
whole
right?
hour. We should talk about royal
Yeah,
Q. That's
because
what we should do.
remember when you were showing me,
Ooh,
it took
I'm
me like
hyped.
2 hours. It took me 2 hours just to get that information, guys. So that's what I'm saying. This week would be crypto week. We'll just see how much information we can give as much as possible. So a lot of persons will have some, technical analysis to go about where cryptocurrency is concerned and just learn about it, right? We are available on the different social media platforms. You can reach out to us if you want to really buy our time, right? Definitely you can book a one-on-one session, definitely to just, get our one-on-one and we give you that attention, basically. So, okay, there's a lot of persons
Hey,
waving.
Trey.
Oh, most definitely. So, guys, just to let you know, right? There's more than one ways how you can get into the crypto game and invest, right? You can just
Yeah.
buy the coins, basically hold them, right? And we basically can tell you, you can do your own research and say, hey, I heard about this coin. For example, the new coin right now is Cardano, right? There's gonna be a new update on September 12th, right? So Cardano is gonna be going up. Right now, today there's a dip. Guys, we have to understand that, hey, we buy low and sell high, right? So when you see the market going down, that's the time you have to have that mindset, right? And that's why you have to get mindset and read a lot of different analytical books, right? And I tell a lot of persons, all the knowledge are in books. For a successful person, they have books. You can get their knowledge in it, because right now, so we're here speaking on this live, right? There's so much we have, but we can't put all of it out like that on a media like this, right? We write it down in our book so we can tell the story. So I tell a lot of persons, right? You need to start reading more so we can get that mindset. We buy low and sell high. So that's one aspect. And for example, let me go back to basically making money while you sleep, right? So basically, you're gonna just go on these platforms. You're gonna invest in this coin, leave the money there. Just leave it. You hodl. They call the word hodl, or you just hold it, right? Just leave it there, right? And what you can do, you can just check it. You can either buy some more, you can sell some, take some profit, you can move it around, whatever, right? But at least your money's working for you. If you leave your money in the bank, You know, the rule of 72 applies, right? I can't even get into that part, right? But you're not really gonna make anything. Like if you have $1,000 in your wallet, the bank is not gonna pay you within like a month 10,000 or 2,000. It's not gonna grow 10%. And for example, I put say $1,000 in a bank account, right? And it's there, for example, it's there for like what, five years now? Nothing. I think it's what, $200 I got off of it for 5 years. With cryptocurrency, you can make a whole lot more, right? So that's one aspect how you can make money, guys, right?
We're making
Just
that
put it, let
today.
it stay there, and make it. You huddle. There's another where we are basically teaching persons how basically you can get into a platform. We teach you how to use this bot. The bot trades for you, right? You don't have to do the trading. If you are a trader out there and you want to trade, you can go ahead and trade. That's another way how you make money. So you can, and guess what? Traders, there's a way how we can link even trading traders to our platform.
How
I'm giving,
fast?
I'm giving it
Woo!
away. I'm giving it
Yes,
away. I'm
getting
giving it away.
excited.
I'm giving it away. How we can
Tell them
get
about
these.
how you can sync it to a trading pro. But okay,
No, no, no.
we
I'm
should do
just
a
giving
separate
some. Whitney, I have
day
to give the
to
guys
talk
some,
about
right?
trading.
I have to give them.
Oh my god.
All right, just let me just I have to give them a little juice, right? So, guys, with this new software, right, not only the bot is trading for you, but you can synchronize your account to an official trader, and he's doing trading for you,
All
literally.
the work.
So he's doing all the work for you. So that's another concept again. And then we have the mining concept, right? You know, we're gonna leave it for another day,
See?
because
Like, yes, you can buy crypto and hold it. You can make money that way. You can mine, like he said, and it doesn't even have to be expensive like it used to be, right? Like before, anyone
definitely,
was talking about mining specifically, they were talking about Bitcoin, and then it costs a fortune just to get the high-powered computer and other devices to do the mining for you. That's not an issue anymore, especially if you're mining helium. You can trade, like we said, but instead of having to be this really savvy person who knows how to read charts and practically have to keep staring at the screen, you don't need to do that anymore. There's so many hands-free options when you use bots. Like, you're bugging with it.
there's so many
We
ways,
can
guys. You know.
leverage trading. Oh my god.
Come
There's
on. That's like we only got like 3 minutes left.
we
Most
can get in a
definitely.
passive platform and then just leave the money there and they give you 0.5% every day.
Yes, guys.
There's
So
so many opportunities to get
so
into
and
crypto.
you know, Whitney, I tell a lot of persons this, right? Even if you're still skeptical about cryptocurrency, right? Just get an account and verify the account, because the verification process sometimes takes a day, 2 days, weeks, whatever. Just get an account and have it there. Make sure the account is verified, right? So in the future, when you see the market, because the market is gonna go up, you're gonna hear it on the news. At least have the account prepared and ready. So the only thing that you're gonna need to do is pump money and grab a piece of the pie before it goes all the way up to like how many, like the projection for Bitcoin is what, 500K, right? It's at what, 63,000, right? Yeah, 63,000 right now, right? So guys, I'm just saying, just have an account and like just have it there. Get Sometimes the verification process takes, it's tedious, and a lot of persons, they don't like it, right? And guys, don't try to scam the system, please. Don't try to do it. The technology is really good, right? Don't try to do it. Just be honest with the system. Don't try to scam it, right? Just verify your account and have an account. So even right now, if you don't want to invest, if you don't have any money, have the account ready. So when the market goes up, you don't have to go through verification. You just pump your money in and collect some of the profits right away, right? So that's one way I'm telling a lot of persons, like, hey, if you're still skeptic, if you don't trust the system, eventually it's gonna go up, but at least have the account ready. That's what I tell a lot of persons. And yeah, anything you wanna share, definitely, Whitney, because time is
Yeah,
running out.
two things. One, I was going to say the verification process Garnett is talking about is when you open a crypto exchange or a crypto wallet, these days more than ever, in an effort to make sure that there's no money laundering going on, they're asking you to identify yourself. So they're going to ask you to provide not just your name and your address, but provide like a government issued ID so they know who you are, right? They call that KYC, know your customer. So it's not just an entity or somebody else that's funneling money through and through. So it's in that process that Garnett is talking about. Provide that information. It will take, sometimes it will take them a few hours, sometimes it will take them a few days to confirm that you are who you are, and then they'll open the account for you, right? So that's what the verification is, and that's why it's important to do that, okay? Now, with regard to mindset, oh my God, if you don't want to read books, you have no excuse. There's YouTube videos, there's audio books, there's so many podcasts out there. Get your mindset in order, because if you are, especially if you're planning to trade, hands-free or not, if you're trying to get into cryptocurrency, in an effort to earn while you're, there we go, get that book, and you got an audio version, right?
Definitely, smallboybigprofits.com.
No, Tori, we can't stay till 10:30. Next time, show up on time, boo. Like, no.
10:30. It's crypto week though. It's crypto week.
Yeah. We'll do this again.
Yeah, we'll definitely do this again, Whitney, most definitely. We probably can speak a little more about trading or even about mining, you know. A lot of persons need those information. Definitely.
We can do one a day. We could go. Oh my God. I'll have notes this time. You know?
Yeah, because there's so much information, right? And we haven't even tapped in about like NFTs. That's a whole nother market. That's booming.
What's hot right now. Yeah.
And that's what's hot, right?
We should get Jamal on this call, yeah.
Yeah, Jamal, yeah, definitely. You know, get him on to speak about NFTs. And then, you know, we have DeFi. That's another one. Then leverage trading. So guys, there's so many different aspects, right? A lot of persons out there, we are accustomed to stocks, real estate, all these different revenue streams. Yes, they're really, really good. But I believe, and I strongly believe, that cryptocurrency is the way the game has been leveraged, right? The game, like anyone right now can be a millionaire, a billionaire. If you never made $100,000, you can make it. If you never made 5 figures, $10,000, you can make it. You know, if you never made $1,000, you can make it through crypto. You know,
you don't need to start with a lot. You don't. You can start with $50. You can start exactly where you are. It's not impossible. Just because, like even the coins we're talking about now, with Ethereum and Bitcoin and Cardano, Solana, all of them. When we say, oh, it's worth $50,000, $60,000, that doesn't mean you have to have $50,000 to buy it. You can buy $10 worth. You can buy $100 worth. And as you put it aside, as the value grows, so does your $10, so does your $100. So don't use that as an excuse. And always, of course, like we said, like Garnett said in the beginning, this is not financial advice. We're telling you what we're doing and what has worked for us. And we're so filled with glee and joy about this, because you're like, when you see this working, you have to tell other people because it's changing your life and you want your circle to come with you, right? And like that's why we're leveraging these social media platforms to tell everybody like what we know.
Most definitely. And you know, when you make the money, then you can invest in real estate, other different revenue streams, right? So, you know, it's just to make it so simplified for you guys. You know, we're just trying to encourage and tell a lot of persons that, hey, you know, you can get into it, but you have to have the right mentor. You have to have the right guidance, else you will be led astray. Recently, I had some persons contact me and say, hey, Garnet, like this crypto thing where they're saying, hey, put $2,000 in, right? And then you're going to make $5,000. And I'm telling a lot of persons that, hey, most definitely, I wouldn't encourage anyone to do that. The trading aspect, Whitney, that we're going to be teaching and showing persons, right? Hey, Dimitri. All right, Dimitri. Yeah, man. There you go. So back to what I was saying, right? So guys, for example, a lot of persons are telling people, hey, if you put $2,000 in, right, you're going to make $5,000 or $10,000, right? Instead of giving your money to people, right, why don't you do it yourself? Right? The platform that we're talking about where we have the bot and the robot, that's exactly what we're teaching you how to do it. So instead of you giving your money to people, you can do it yourself. Right? So, you know, just to clear up the air, don't do that. Right? Don't do that. We can definitely show you how you can do it. You know, the bot is working for you. That's how they do it. They gather all your money, right? And exactly, you know, Whitney. So they gather all the money from these different people, 10,000, and put $100,000 in. The bot trades for them because sometimes they don't even trade, right? They don't even do a thing. They just put it in the bot, right? The bot claims a profit. You put $100,000, the thing goes up 10%. right? You know, they just claim that profit. The bot is working for them, right? That's how they can tell you about these things. So guys, instead of we investing in these people who might take your money, who are hackers, you know, get the literacy to do it yourself, you know. And that's sometimes a lot of persons are having false in, you know, they want to get money the easy way. You have to put in a little work sometimes. You have to really put in work. And, you know, that's just it. You have to have the mindset. Money ain't going to come easy, right? It's not going to come
Sorry.
easy.
I'm sorry
Go
for
ahead.
cutting you off. I know we're supposed to end the call, but let me just say this. Ooh, two things, right?
Go ahead.
So,
Yeah, give them.
first of
Give them.
all, one of the benefits of having, following a mentor, someone who knows what they're talking about cryptocurrency, is you will always get guidance on how or what questions to ask when somebody presents you with a project. Somebody telling you, yeah, they're going to take your $2,000 and turn it to $5,000. Know what to ask for. Know how it is they're going to do that. And it's in those things that you, in essence, shield yourself from scams, right? People tell you, buy this coin, it's projected to go from here to 1,000 million, whatever. Take this airdrop or whatever. Know what questions to ask so you can protect yourself. Secondly, getting into cryptocurrency isn't just something you jump into. It's about strategy. It's about what your goal is. Are you getting in because you just don't want to miss out? Are you getting in because you want to replace your income? Are you getting in because it's going to help complement your income so that you can do whatever you want to do and still have your money working for you? You got to ask people who are already in there. Ask for receipts too. Like, don't just go, yeah, crypto queen, I'll take the title, but have receipts. Like, you have to have evidence of what it is you're doing. Even if you don't have a large following, I can show you what I'm doing. I'm not going to show you because hashtag you're not coming for me. You're not coming for my account. Not only do I not tell people how much I've invested, I also don't tell you the quantity of coins. That's a good way to do the math. Anybody can do the math. Like, oh, I have a Bitcoin. That means she got today's 49. That means she got $49,000 right there. I'm not telling you that. I'm not. I never discuss my quantities or the monetary value. So strategy is everything in this game. So, ooh, thank you for this, Garnett. Like,
Most definitely. And it's
what way to
definitely.
end my night? I got to talk about crypto for at least an hour. Hallelujah.
Most definitely. But remember, it's crypto week, right? Crypto week, most definitely. So we can definitely tap into the trading aspect further on, or even a little bit about mining. If some of my viewers they have some questions, you know, they don't put it in the chat, but they will definitely contact me. I'll go ahead and answer these questions. And yeah, that's just it, guys. You know, cryptocurrency is the way of the future. It's gonna make a lot of persons rich. It's gonna make a lot of persons financially free. Poverty, one country right now has adopted it. Guys, we should really think about that. Why has this country adopted cryptocurrency as a tender? Why? You know, and one more thing, Whitney, before we end this call, right? And this is my take on why the market crashed, right? And I always say this, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Thinking about it, right? You hear about, for example, oh, quick thoughts, NFTs. That's another day.
No,
That's another day. All right. So the analysis, right?
OMG, it's crypto week. We're gonna come with the
Crypto.
fire on NFTs. We can't do it right now. We're trying to end the
NFTs, a
call.
whole
So
lot of.
like, what? No.
Most definitely. So, guys, back to what I was saying, right? So, with crypto, right, we just have to just be very, very careful and just analyze what's really, really going on in the market, right? Because think about it, right? For example, you heard about a banker. He just invested $1 billion into Bitcoin. Another 1 billion into Ethereum. You hear all these different people basically investing into the different digital assets, but you don't see the market going up. It's going down. What they're doing, right? They take the assets, they put it in their cold wallet so it's not connected to the system, right? So this is my analysis of it, right? If one day they take that cold wallet storage currency and plug it into the market, it's gonna go skyrocket, right? When it goes skyrocket, everyone is gonna say, "Oh my God, you know, Bitcoin left from 67,000 to 100,000, 200,000 in one day." Then everyone is gonna be buying, 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 and then all these people are gonna be claiming that profits, right? But guess what? If you were already in, where if you even invested $100, right,
Right.
and then the 10x or 20x, at least if you had 100 and you're making 1,000, you know, you didn't do anything. You know, if you had it in the bank, you wouldn't make $1,000, right? So at the end of the day, that's my analysis of it. So one day they're gonna plug that thing in the system, and when that happens, everything's gonna go skyrocket. And when that happens, guys, you know, millionaires, billionaires, everyone is gonna be happy. But if you don't get into it right away, like, you know, you're gonna lose out on it. And I believe, and I'm so passionate about this revenue stream, because I see a way how we can elevate ourselves as a people. You know, definitely we can elevate ourselves. You know, we can be rich in countless ways, not only
This
monetarily.
lifetime, like we're not talking about in 5 years and 10 years from now. Like this is happening in real life. We're talking about you're not going to get rich tomorrow, but you don't really know what's going to happen by the end of the year. Like it's giving us a tool, us regular folks who weren't born with a silver spoon in our mouths or anything of that sort. It's giving us an opportunity to change our lives, to change the trajectory of our children's lives, to change, you know, like our children's children will have an inheritance because cryptocurrency has provided that tool. It's provided that space, that possibility that's happening in real time. That's what the hype is about. That's what this passion on my face is about. Like, I've seen it change my game. I've seen the money that would have done nothing in the bank put into cryptocurrency, and I've seen it multiply. I've seen it affect how often I have to work, if I have to work. I've seen it do that. And I'm like, I need to tell everybody and their mother and their mother's friend that, people, start small but get involved. This is not financial advice. I'm only telling you it works for me. I am passionate about it because of what it does.
Most definitely, you know.
And then there's, of course, the projection of what it could do by the end of the year in 116 days. Y'all put some respect on my name.
Most definitely, right? Most definitely. Look at Cardona right now,
Yeah.
right? It's at 200. And remember, if people know about Cardona, Shopify is using that platform. If you know about Shopify, Shopify is using Solana, right? Solana, my apologies, Solana, right? In this week, I see Solana move from in the hundreds to like in the 200s. By the end of the week, it might reach in the 300. I'm like, whoa, you know, I need to get myself some Solana. So even if I have, for example, 10 coins, right? And it's at what, $200 right now, right? To 10 times, so that's 2 Gs, right? Then it goes, for example, $1,000. You make money right there. So think about it, guys. You know, for example, stocks, right? You know, this is your own way of investing. You know, forex is out there. You know, stocks is out there, but they're all government regulated, and that's why I don't really do them, because you know, you lose money from the brokers, you lose money from the different fees, exchange fees. By the time you get the money, it's like nothing. With crypto, you make more. And right now, the government is like, okay, we need to get these crypto people, right? We need to grab them because they're taking all these profits and all these monies, and you know they don't have any money to lend. You know that's a whole other game, guys, and that's why we should definitely get into the crypto game. It's gonna change a lot of person's life, and again, you know, try to get good advice from people who are in it. Don't just get some advice from someone who knows really nothing. You know, and that's how, you know, I'll end it out. Any thoughts, Whitney, any closing
I was
comments?
just gonna say, everybody that's on the call, shout out to you guys. Hey, Killa, I see you. We should do this every night. Like, I just have so much endorphins running through my system. Like, I am hyped.
All right, well, what I'll do definitely, Whitney, right? It's Crypto Week. I call it Crypto Week, right? Next week, I have a different theme, and I'm going to bring on a different guest. And we can probably have another Crypto Week, especially when that Cardona releases that new release. It's going to be hot in the place. So definitely we can probably do another Crypto Week. But yeah, we can definitely tap in probably tomorrow, depending on our availability. I'll try to do a broadcast to a lot of persons out there. But yes, guys, thank you for coming on the Small Boy Big Profit show, guys. You know, just tune in. There's a whole lot of financial knowledge that's gonna be imparting. You know, I'm gonna be sharing the game. I'm gonna be bringing on different hosts, different persons who are doing it. You know, just tune in, guys. You know, this is something that's gonna be really great. I'm really passionate about it. God has given me a gift, and I'm ready to share with our people, guys. So, you know, tell a friend and a friend and a friend and a friend and a friend, and just tap into this crypto game, tap into small boy big profits. You know, thank you so much for coming, Whitney. You know, the crypto queen, guys. You can follow her on IG. Definitely, you can. Whitney, can you put your IG handle in the chat? So,
It is
you
my
know.
name. It's at Awaru Whitney, one word, and I'm gonna put that right in the chat. There we go.
Most definitely, guys. And guys,
Let's
this
do it.
replay is gonna be on Small Boy Big Profits on the YouTube channel, right? So, guys, if you wanna watch the replay, definitely can tap into the YouTube channel. And there we go. You know, thank you so much for tuning in.
Bye, everyone.
All right. All right. Bye.